Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipniewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. And look, I know we're having the AMA with PatataToken developer. Had a little technical difficulties. He said he couldn't hear me talking. I heard him fine, but he said he couldn't hear me. So apparently he's going to run back and get his laptop and hopefully that will sort of fix everything. But thank you so much for joining me for my first live that's been probably in over a year. I think it's been since I've been live. Welcome, Maddie B. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, Dave. Thank you very much for joining me here at the Queen's Court. I know it's been a hot minute. And man, so let me tell you the quick little story before this developer jumps on the. And how's my audio, by the way? Can you guys hear me? I don't wanna be too loud. It looks like I might be clipping a little bit. I don't wanna blow out your eardrums. Um, so yeah, I got an email from YouTube, the affiliate program, because my channel is monetized. Now listen, I never made a great deal of money with YouTube at all. Hardly anything. Maybe like 100 something bucks a month on good months. So it was never like a money-making thing. But they sent me an email, I think it was, like, last month, and they're like, "You haven't posted a video in so long. We're about to yoke you off the list of monetization. You know, you're getting booted off here unless you start cranking out some videos, and not only do you have to post videos, but you have to hit a certain marcation on your algorithm or else you're still gonna get monetized. Even if you're making videos, if people aren't watching them and they're not commenting and liking, you're gonna lose your monetization." So I was, like, flipping out because I'm like, "Man, it's been so long since I've posted a video. Who's gonna wanna come and watch me anymore, right?" I just, like, accepted it that I was gonna lose the monetization for the channel. I'm like, "Man, I'm just gonna have to start all over from scratch, and that'll be that." But, I know it's not fortunately for them, but fortunately for me, this whole BitBoy thing happens. This whole Ben Armstrong drama happened. So it was an unfortunate tale for him, but man, it worked out really great for me. Like each one of the videos that I was doing about Ben was garnering like thousands of views for each one of the videos. So it happened to be really excellent timing for me, and I just, like, full on jumped into that drama. I had no choice but to be one of those clout chasers. That's right, your girl did a little bit of clout chasing to save the channel, and that's what sometimes you have to do what you gotta do. Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do, and I was able to save the channel by milking that Ben thing for as long as possible. So let's see who else we've got in the chat here that's joining us. We've got 9 people. Thank you very much for joining, everybody. I very much appreciate you. Oh, so I see the PatataToken guy has joined the chat. He said, "Sorry, connection issues, switching device." Yeah, so he's gonna be back, hopefully with a different device so that he's able to hear me. I could hear him, but he said he couldn't hear me. Now, I do have a new policy that whenever a developer comes on to the Crypto Queen channel, they must dox. I'm not having any more of this ridiculousness where developers come onto the channel and they don't have a face and they're talking about this project. And then the next thing you know, something's getting rug pulled. And I don't want that situation like what we had with Strange Inu situation last year. Although everybody, if they had bought that damn token when I told them to, and sold it when I told them to, they would have made a bunch of money. But people, they don't want to sell. They keep wanting for higher and higher prices. So some people listened, some people made money, and some people didn't. But you can only try to help people in their journey of cryptocurrency. And that's really all that I want to do. Um, it's never financial advice. I just introduce you guys to some different projects that you might be interested in and you might not. And by the way, just because I have this dude on the channel doesn't mean that I'm telling you to buy into PatataToken. That's not what I'm doing. We're just here asking this dude some questions. And, I am going to have some opinions for him because I think he needs to do better with his social media presence. Like he's got one thing on X, and I don't think that that's good. I think if he wants to get more people investing in his project, he needs to have a significantly bigger and broader social media presence, not just on X, formerly known as Twitter, but also on Instagram and, everything, everything. Uh, I don't like Telegram so much because you already have a captive audience in Telegram and you're just kind of like screaming out into the void, the echo. Everyone that's already there is probably already an investor. So that's like a useless thing, right? You want to bring more people in. So he needs to do better with posting on social media. And to be honest, like I don't he sent me a couple things about Patata, but I really don't know that much about Patata, so when you learn about Patata is when I'll be learning about Patata, but, welcome to the stream, Dave. I know it's been a hot second since I've posted anything, so Dave says, "Ben Pohl's Pohl and AJ eye candy looks big." Yeah, I couldn't believe it. Ben Armstrong gave me a shout out. I had no idea. So I try to catch him live if and when I can, but I can't always. But I caught this one particular stream, not while it was live. And I'm sitting there, I'm not watching, I'm just listening because he does have good, he's been in this game for a super long time. So he is very knowledgeable about all of the different projects that are out there and he's interviewed a lot of these developers. So he does know a lot about cryptocurrency and blockchain for sure. That's why it's a good program for me to watch. And I hear him talking about, yeah, there's this lady, I can't quite remember her name, but she said that AJ, I was lucky to have AJ because AJ is eye candy. And I was like, I might have said something about that on my last stream. So I look over at my iPad. He's got my channel pulled up. I'm sitting there and he's looking at my picture and he's like, I feel like I know her. I feel like I may have met her somewhere. I've never met him. I've never met Ben Armstrong in person, but I think, kind of like typical of brunettes, you seen one, you seen them all. I always get the "you look like Sandra Bullock," and lately I've been getting, "you look like Melania Trump," and like all these other people. Like, I think that we all start to look like it. Anyway, in the live stream, while he's saying about AJ, he's putting up a poll about is AJ eye candy. One of my viewers here is like, "Hey, Crypto Queen has a wife." So somebody outed me on the Ben Armstrong channel. Ben's like, "She's got a wife?" "No, I don't think so." I "Really?" But yes. So I had to leave in the comment section, "Yes, I have a wife. It's been 15 years that I've been together with my wife." Hold on. Welcome, Vito. Always easy on the eyes. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Rick's Mix, what's up? How's it going? Dave, thank you very much. You're always so cute. And of course, Maddie B. Maddie B is always, yes, my co-host is in the house. Libby, she's not too excited tonight. She was looking forward to meeting somebody new, but the Potato Token guy, he's not here yet. He better show up though. But yeah, so well, until he gets here, I guess what I can do, let me pull up a particular chart that I think that I need to talk some sense into people about. So just give me a second. And I think you know what I'm going to talk to you about. It's this Pepe project. How many of you are involved in Pepe, are invested in Pepe, have grand hopes and aspirations for Pepe? And then let me squash them for you. Okay. Let me just squash them for you a little bit because I can't believe how many influencers were like, "Oh, we don't, rah rah Pepe." And they've been talking up Pepe for so long. And then finally, when that big scandal happened and the devs kind of like ripped off tens of millions of dollars worth of Pepe. And then finally, people are like, hey, no, I still believe in the project. And, I keep, I'm holding my tokens. And like they held their tokens supposedly because you never can believe what an influencer really says. I have my public wallets that are doxed on both ETH and Binance Smart Chain. Everybody knows my wallet address. Everybody peeks at my wallet, which is fine. I want people to do that because I'm very open about what I hold. And, if I buy something, I show you guys what's going on. And by the way, I'm not being paid for tonight's AMA. This is just something where I'm introducing you to something. And I'm going to have some hard questions for this dude. Like, I don't know this guy, right? Like, who knows? I mean, one of the main questions I have is, if you have a really serious project, why are you naming it like Patata? Like, it's a weird thing, right? So maybe he's just trying to draw in the degen meme coin crowd. I don't know. But so look at Pepe. And I want you to understand, if we go down to if we go down to the transactions, like, come on, so many of these, they're all bot transactions. That's the only reason why there's so much volume in here, and you could see the liquidity is just slowly being drained. So if you're in Pepe, I really think that you need to consider if you really wanna stay in Pepe, because all that's gonna happen is that is gonna continue to go down and drop and drop and drop, and the only reason that you see those green candles right there, in my opinion, is that they did they just didn't totally wanna make red candles down, so they let up a little bit on the dumping and selling, and they bought more to create FOMO. So you had more people buying into it, like DCAing, like they thought it was gonna be a big thing again, and then you can see they're starting to sell those off again. It's not gonna be a win-win situation for there's no developers. They're gone. The one guy that got left and he claimed that he got dumped on, he's like, "Hey, guess what? It's a community token now. It belongs to you guys." He's not posting on social media. He's absent. He's, just not there. Okay, it looks like the Potato Token guy is here again. So I'm gonna remove the Pepe thing. But you guys know what I'm saying about Pepe, right? Because it's not looking good. So you need to protect yourself. So let's see if we can get this guy in. Let's see. What's up? Can you hear me? Can you hear
Hello.
me? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Finally, that worked, right? We had some issues. Everybody, welcome to the Queen's Court, the developer of PatataToken. Everybody, welcome PatataToken. Well, welcome. Okay, first things first. What is your name, sir? Okay. Are you sure you can hear me?
Don't close yet.
Oh God, I don't think this guy hear me. Can you hear me, sir? Sir,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, well, we're live right
I
now
gotta
on the
go out.
Crypto Queen channel. Welcome to the Queen's Court. Uh, so why don't you introduce yourself to the people that are watching the live stream right now? Let's hear your name, talk about your project a little bit, and then we're gonna hit you with some questions.
Right. Cool. Um, I'm getting some echo here. Hi there, everyone. I'm Shape. I'm sorry I gotta be outside because yeah, it's just a Saturday. Everybody's home and it's all messed up, so I gotta be outside. Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's more
All
than
right.
fine. So first things first, what is your name?
Okay. I'm Shah. I'm from Singapore. I'm 45 this year, so I look young. I'm not. I'm 45 years old, right? So anyway, that's me. Developer for a Patata token. Right.
And why the name Patata? Like, if why the name Patata? Why not pick a
Wow.
name that's, like, a little more serious, and are you chasing
No.
after the meme coin crowd, or what's the deal there? Why Patata?
All right. That's where you're wrong, I guess. I think patata is a serious word. Uh, I think, Tammy, because it's patata. It's a potato, right?
Mhm.
There is no mascot. It's a funny chicken or it's a funny egg jumping about. So it's just a language change of a potato to patata, which is Italian, right? So I thought it is a sellable brand, a sellable name to use. No inus, no te- and all that. So I guess those are meme related names. Something AI and so I thought potato is nice. It's my favorite food, so I'm going for potato.
Okay, we
So
we already have a question
it makes
from
sense.
Maddie B, and he wants
Sure.
to know where
What's
you're
up?
from.
I'm from Singapore, originally, uh, born here, raised here. I'm a mixed blood, Tammy. I'm mixed. I'm Pakistani Chinese,
Oh, that's good. That's
right?
good.
But I'm born in Singapore. Yeah,
Okay.
you're
Um,
Italian, right? No,
okay. Am I
so
Italian?
what is yeah, mix?
Me? I'm
No,
Polish. I'm Polish.
Polish.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes, I'm Polish. So
my
you're from
cousin
Singapore.
married a Polish.
We're definitely spicy and have our own opinions, definitely, definitely. But, okay, so
What
give
is it?
us the basic rundown about PatataToken. Uh, what blockchain are you going to be on? Have you launched? Give us the basic rundown. What's your circulating supply? The basic rundown.
Cool, cool. So basically, Potato starts. It's on the Binance Smart Chain, right? Web 20. We got 100 million as a supply, and that's what we're currently working on. But our products are going to be versatile. They're going to have like Matic, Ethereum, even Bitcoin. Yeah, will be able to buy into a Potato token later on. Once we launch, we have a multi-chain which covers 60 blockchains, 60. So yeah. So if we're talking about networks, we're gonna be everywhere later.
Okay, but where are so you've not officially launched yet, right?
No, 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 definitely not. That's why
When are you
you are.
launching?
We're not gonna launch yet. Basically, you are our first marketing efforts in getting exposure. Um, yeah, so we're taking it step by step. We're doing a pre-sale now, a private sale. Whoever wants to jump in, right? So that will
And
help us.
how
Yeah,
can people get to that? Can they get to
sure,
the private sale by going to
sure, sure.
put because I
Yeah,
put your
yeah.
X account down in the description box below. Would they be able to, go to your X account and somehow get there? Is there a link for your website where they can participate in your sale, your pre-sale?
Right, 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 right. They can actually get connected from our X account to our website, and the link is there. The timer is showing right now, so we got 5 days, 6 days left for the last round, right, of the bonus third round. You get extra 12.5% tokens. So coming back on marketing and why we're not boosting on our social media yet, because we are crowdfunding. We are starting from zero, so there is no investor support right here. There are no VCs coming on, investing in us, and so we really strapped for cash, right? So we are crowdfunding. We're not looking for investors. We're crowdfunding where we raise funds and we start bigger marketing efforts, paid marketing efforts later on with other influencers, which we reached out already to, yeah. So a
But
little
you know what,
support
Sean?
already.
The good thing about social media is that
Right.
it's free. It
I
doesn't
know. I
cost
know.
you anything to post on X. It doesn't cost you anything to post on Instagram, and you get
That is
all
right.
of this free advertising. And every time a
But
developer is on my channel, I say the same
mhm.
thing. Why aren't you more active on social
Of
media?
course, of
It
course.
makes it look sus. That like, look
Right.
at this.
Right.
We were just
I know.
talking about
I know.
Pepe before you got online. The guy
Oh,
hasn't posted
oh.
anything. He's saying, "Oh, it's a community token now." What can the community do with that token? They don't have control of the smart contract. Like, there's nothing that anybody can do with it. It's going to be a dead project, and all of those people are
It
going
is.
to
It is.
lose.
It is already a jet project because they don't go to the second level. They don't take the community to the next level. You see, they can go to 2 billion, 3 billion, 5 billion. They're still on level one. Why I say that? Because when you're at level two, that means you're getting mass adoption from outside. You are connected with the Web 2, Web 3. That's what blockchain is about, being connected to the Web 2 stage. And, that's where you go level two, you know what I mean? So they can go up to any price amount, but there's nowhere. There's still nowhere, It's just price action, community, and all that. So yeah, coming back on that, right? So there's nothing to post exactly right now. We put a website link there. People go check it out, and because on Twitter there's all sorts of people. Everything is scam. Everything is rug pull. People don't trust a projects anymore. So If
But you
you're
don't
not,
necessarily have to shill your token. You could simply go on there and post messages
eh,
of positivity, cute little
yeah,
kitten
yeah.
pictures,
Honestly,
something that's
try it,
gonna,
try it, try it.
stick
We've
you
tried.
out a little bit. People will notice
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
not
yeah, yeah.
necessarily to pump your shill,
We,
but
we,
just
we
to
did, we did.
get your name
Tell me,
going out there.
we did. I had 200 followers, but they were all shilling. In crypto, tell me, there is brokers out there. They offer shilling services, and these shillers get people on board, but they don't do much. They're just from poor countries, right? They just extend the numbers on your platforms. They don't invest. So I think by having more people there on the social media and no one is buying looks even worse. You know what I mean? Looks even
I
bad,
know what you mean. I do
right?
know what you mean, but I still
Right.
think you need to post
So
more on social media because that's the
my
only
only
way you're gonna get
no
people to buy your token is if
when
you
people
have a presence.
my when
How
my
else
when
you
people
gonna
start
how else are you
buying,
gonna let people know that the token exists if you're not
no,
posting on Twitter? That's like crypto Twitter is the
only
place to be.
yeah, right. But it's not crypto Twitter. It's Twitter. It's all sorts of businesses and brands out there and platforms and groups. Listen, I do an AMA with you now. Hopefully, people start joining our Telegram. Right from there, I have we do more AMAs on other and we get the real diehard crypto fans on our Telegram instead of people just joining and what is this about, and they don't interact with us and or on our pages, right? So I'm going from the other route, Tammy. It's better to have zero and be honest, rather than have 1,000 people on your Twitter and no one has bought yet. It looks even worse. It's like people have already like scrutinized
Yeah,
you. Oh,
but you
done.
haven't
This project is
launched yet,
done.
right? You haven't
Yeah, but
launched
we
yet.
we're doing a private sale right now, a private sale,
Right, but
and
that's why you
people,
should let people know it
right?
exists. Okay, so we have a little difference of opinion on that, but that's okay.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
move on.
It's
Um,
tough, tough.
w- are you getting your smart contract audited? And who, if so, who's auditing the smart contract?
We are launching on DX Sale, a platform that's been around for many years, right? So their contracts are all audited. They're all pre-audited. So um, it's done. You can't change the codes on the contracts. So it's pretty much audited, done. You know, we don't need third-party auditing
You
anymore.
can't change the code, so the contract is
Nope, nope.
renounced?
No, it's a dead contract. So if you're not the developer of the contract, you cannot get into the contract. You can't do much with it. You can change
But
the
wait a minute.
taxes and stuff like
Whoa,
that.
whoa. You just said something that everybody that is ever going to watch this AMA is going to call
Sure.
bullshit on. Nobody can
What?
get into your smart contract?
No, we can't
No,
get
no.
we cannot get into the contract and add codes.
So you can't change the contract. So is it
We
renounced?
cannot. No, listen to me. Renouncing is one thing. That means you renounce your taxes. You cannot pause. You cannot do all that anymore. You're done. Once you set your settings, you're done. That's what renouncing is. That means if you set your sale taxes at 4%, 10%, once you renounce it, you can't go back in and change it anymore. You get one,
So can you
right? But we
edit
cannot go
your
in.
smart
No,
contract?
no, we're not allowed. We can't add new codes in. Let's say we want to do a stop trading. We cannot just go in and go into the mainframe and put in stop trading. Okay, that is only for the developer that can go in. We as
Okay.
second, yeah, you get my point. So
This is
when you
why it's
renounce the
important.
contract,
Are you going to post? Are you going to? So you
yeah,
said you're on pink sale,
DX. Have you heard of
DX
it?
sale. Okay.
Right, they've
Uh,
been around.
okay. And
Yeah.
once you do your launch, when do you anticipate launching?
If we can get, we are on a third round right now. If this doesn't gain traction, we're going to relaunch this private sale, drop the soft cap, and see what happens.
What is your
Once you
soft cap?
right now it's 90 BNB, 90. It's very little, very low. But it's because that we don't have the numbers. Uh, we're not making any sales. You know what I mean?
Is there a minimum buy-in?
A 0.01.
Oh,
We
that's
started,
nothing. That's
yeah,
like
we
20
started,
bucks. Is that
right, right,
$20?
about there. We started from bonus one, which was one BNB. That went zero. Bonus two went zero at 0.05, and then now we're at 0.01 to get in. And this is
And
the
you're
final
saying
one.
if somebody buys in now, is there a minimum that they have to buy in order to, because you said
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you're giving extra tokens?
Right,
Is that
0.01 minimum, and then
that's it?
you get
So you buy
tokens,
20
right?
bucks worth and you're gonna get extra tokens?
Plus an NFT. This
Yeah.
NFT is special. This NFT is special, Tammy. Special. Let me
I
get
don't
to
know
that
about
later.
that. I was never big on NFTs when they were
No,
big, so I don't
same
but
here. I
but
hate
tell us
NFTs.
what kind of utility is your NFT gonna have?
NFTs, this is going to be a progressive passive income feature for the NFT holders, right? So what Papatata is about, we're going to launch a retail platform, a big retail platform, okay? A big one. So revenue coming in will be generated for the community, for the token holders. So let's say, we make 100,000 this month. This 100,000 will be split amongst all the NFT holders. So if there's 500, 100,000 split amongst 500, back in BNB, not in tokens, in BNB. So they get passive income every month, right? It's no art. There's no staking for more tokens, which will hurt the charts. You give out tokens, people are going to sell tokens. It hurts the charts. Um, it's not an art. It's not where you have to sell it to the next guy. Next guy, no.
Mhm.
You get an NFT for life. As long as the business is staying above water, is making money, is generating income, people get paid. Yeah.
My camera went
So
out.
that's
Hold on a second. That happens from time to time. But
no problem.
so we have a question from Maddie. Maddie, who is a longtime viewer here, and he says, I don't see an audit on the website. I think you've
It's
got to
not on
go
the
to
website.
the
You got to go
like,
to the DXSale platform, and you see the audit badge there.
right. Okay.
Right. Right.
All right. So, I've had many, many, many a developer on this channel for an AMA. And just to remind
I've been
everybody,
with you. I've been
I'm
with
not
you for
paid
for four
for
years,
this.
Tammy. I've
What?
been following you for 4 years. Yeah, I know who
For?
you've had on. Yeah, you got CVC, you got Saitama. You got all these Boba Tamas, everyone.
But
Right?
hey, funny you just brought
Terrarium.
up Bobatama because Bobatama, I had Bobatama on here and they were talking about how wonderful their NFTs were going to be and how that was going to have actual utility. And all of that sounded good because they were going to have this ghost wallet and that was like
Yeah,
going to
Ghost
be
Wallet, right?
amazing. And yeah, but all it was a funnel to some other thing that wound up getting shut down by the government. So Bobatama basically went to hell. There was nothing there. So when I hear
Legal.
people talk to me about their NFTs and the utility, like, listen, we've all been in this game for a long time. So, we're always that's why you're here for the AMA. You're here to answer questions and to
Right.
let people
To
understand
tell you what we're
because
about. Yeah.
we're all very suspicious
Our
of
NFTs are based
everybody.
on a real business. Based on
We're
a real business, Tammy. Real
everybody.
based on a
So it
based
and
on a
it's
real
good to be.
business. You know.
Okay. So do you have any other developers? Is it just you?
Okay, my team consists of three guys, right? Three of them are business owners in the crypto space, right? So they have applications which they build on, which is running now successfully, which has a community base. Their products are being used, right? Are being used. They're not just going to launch it and start promoting. No, they're using their products already currently, right? So when we have the funds, not the funds, when we begin um, the project, once we get listed, that means we're ready. We're going to build everything, right? I'm These are my teammates. They're experienced people, right? I don't have a team, a core team, so that's why we don't have team tokens. There's no team tokens, zero team tokens, Tammy, zero team tokens, zero marketing wallets, right? Stuff like no hidden wallets from my so-called team, buying lots and dumping later on. That's how they do it. So my team is based with I'm on their team as well as they are on my team. So we're going to dish out these projects once we get listed. So these are
So
real
when you
business
say
people.
they're in the crypto space and that they're business owners, does this mean that
Right.
they have their own other crypto projects? Like, do they have their own tokens?
One of them, they support all tokens in the market, right? They support all tokens.
No, no,
The
no.
second
Do
one,
they have their own token? Like, do they
yes,
already
they
have an
do.
existing token? Can you tell us the name of that
One of
token?
Oh no, they do not have their own token. Tammy, two of them. One has developed a Shiba swap, right, for Shiba Inu. One of them does application for NFTs, right? Another does financial platform for multi-chain features. So they are basically providing SaaS products, right? SaaS services, right? They do
Okay,
not have tokens. Yeah, like I said, they are
okay,
just business people. We pay them according to what we need to develop these products, and done. There's no more connection. There's no drama. You know, with wallets and team and all that. No more. None of that anymore. So I'm solely responsible for the whole project.
so who wrote your smart contract?
The smart contract was it's a contract which is already a template on DXL. You go there, you choose your template. Our contract is so simple. We don't need to write it on our own. There's nothing to write. All we need is taxes and the rewards. Ta- I mean, LP taxes and marketing taxes. That's all we need. We don't have anything linked to our contract. There's no product that's built on our contract. So there's nothing to write. There's not a brand new custom contract. So everything is there, done, audited. Simple. So DXL has their own third party auditors who have audited the pre audited contracts.
So it's just one of those simple contracts that, well,
Right,
what is it
that's
that
all we
you're
need.
looking?
That's
Do
all
you
we
have
need.
are you going to have a buy and sell tax when you do
Right.
launch?
Yes, we have a zero buy tax and a
What are the
4% sell tax.
tokenomics?
Tokenomics, yeah, so zero buy, 4 on sales, 1% goes to the treasury, 3% goes to LP, which every project needs, for investors, to safely cash out what they think the tokens are worth by right. You know what I mean? So that's what we need for tokenomics. Yeah.
So that's okay. So
All
you said
tokenomics. Yeah.
it,
All tokenomics
zero
are
zero
mm,
buy, and did you say
right.
4% on the
Four
sell,
percent on sales.
three to
Right.
liquidity pool, and what was the other 1% to?
The marketing wallet, or we call it the treasury, right?
Oh, the
On paper,
treasury.
but it's
Okay.
actually a marketing wallet, right?
Yeah. Okay. So are you going to have
So
a burn function at all?
straight up, okay, where we start burning is simple. We see Patata is structured nicely. It is structured. It's not just say, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, right? But there is no structure. There is no reason why do you do this first and why do you do this second? Why do you do this third, right? So we are gonna launch a Patata swap. Yeah, we're gonna launch everything, right? We're gonna do this, do that, but nothing's been launched, right? But we'll get there, right? As our community grows, our platform grows, I think Patata Swap could come out in 1 year. In 1 year, it makes sense to have a Patata Swap later on, not in the beginning of a project where you got like 10,000 holders, 20,000 holders, ha ha ha, right? You have a Tata Swap, you have your own swap platform when you have 100,000 people, 200,000 people, right? So when do we get to that stage? Later on, probably, right? Right? To be realistic, maybe in a year. Okay, what happens is all the revenue that comes into Tata Swap goes back to fixing the charts. How do we do that? We burn tokens, right? We buy back and burn it. Simple as that. So there is no
Okay, so
burning
that's how you
mechanism
plan
right now,
to hold
right?
the floor by burning the tokens. Okay. We
Yeah,
do have a question from
structured.
Eric. He's wondering if you do have white papers. Can the
Yeah,
white
yeah, yeah,
papers
yeah,
be
yeah.
found on your website?
Yes, sure, sure. I mean, our website is just an aesthetics, right? Like any website. Oh, piggy here, bird there, fuck, art form and shit. So there's nothing on the website. You got to go look further down, and there's a PDF portion, and that's where you can download, or you can just flip the pages, and it's a more elaborate explanation of the project.
Yeah, let me see if I can get there. Let me see if I
Yeah,
can pull
sure.
it up.
I
Let me
can't. I
go.
better not. Because I
Okay.
work through my phone, Cammy.
You said
I
it's
don't work
all the
through
way
my
down at
laptop.
the bottom.
Yeah, somewhere 3 quarters down.
Download PDF. Okay.
Yeah, you can download it. So that was fun, right? Oh, look, your white paper. You got to put it in a Git book, Git book or something. I said, what? You know, that's looking so like Ethereum white paper. You know, we don't need to bullshit. You know, we're a fun project. It's a meme. It's a meme plus real utility, right? So I thought making it more simpler, bigger words, bigger numbers, and everybody. Yes, that's it. Right. Beautiful. And you know
Okay.
what, Tammy? I'm not a developer. I did the website myself. I did the white paper myself.
Well,
Family's great.
yeah, you said you're broke, right? So, of course, you're gonna have to do all that stuff. If you're like
Yeah,
anybody that's starting a
wasn't easy.
business, you
It
have to
wasn't
do
easy.
what's known as guerrilla marketing. You gotta do all this stuff on your own. So, I did say another one of the questions that came across the feed was the fact that, you should probably hire somebody for marketing, but they didn't have any money. Didn't have any money to hire
Yeah,
anybody
that's
for
how the crowdfunding, right?
but
That's how the
this is
crowdfunding.
why I say again that you need to
Yeah,
utilize guerrilla. If you've never read that book, Guerrilla Marketing, you really should read it. And,
I know what
I
it
mean,
means. Guerrilla marketing. Yeah, just
yeah,
go
I
in
mean, I
and
read that book
plaster to that.
probably 2 decades ago, and I'm sure there's an updated version now that would include all the different things for social media, but,
Yeah. Oh, this
um
is great. This is 60 blockchains tokens that will be able to buy swap patata too. There's two more pages of this.
now
So
let's talk about that.
it-
That's I
it's
guess,
great.
how do you
So
see that
powerful.
happening?
It's easy. So um, that happens at launch, right? At launch. So when we get listed on PancakeSwap, this feature is going to be active as well. But they got to go to a different platform to do it, right? Not on our platform, not on our product, right? So they have to go to a different. These are all the tokens that is being held right now,
Okay.
right? It's all on the blockchain already. 92% ready to go for fair launch.
Uh-huh.
And as you can tell, there's no marketing wallet. There's no addresses which are unknown. So they're all vetted addresses. Fair launch, right? Fair launch. Fair launch is not going to happen unless round three gets filled or we hit the soft cap.
What's your minimum, are you thinking? 'Cause at some point, are you gonna be like, "Hmm, you know what? We're just not getting the eyes on the project that we thought,
Right.
that we'd
I
hoped
know.
and wanted." Is there a point where you like, "Oh, damn, you know what? I think I gotta throw the
Yeah.
towel in, like, it's not looking like it's gonna
Of
happen."
course, of course. I mean, 99% of projects that get thrown out there, no one looks at it. No one stumbles upon. It's just by luck or by chance, it gets traction. You know, it gets overnight fame. So we're just one of those people, right? Um, it's better to be honest than start playing games at the beginning of a project, you know, by putting fake numbers and people buy, and then when they buy, and then we get developers get paid, and right, and nothing happens, and listing it goes down. You know what I mean? So it's all
Oh, yeah,
happy,
we know
jolly.
what you mean. We've
Right.
seen that many times. I mean, anybody that's been in the
And why
crypto
do people
space
buy?
any
And why
amount of
do people
time.
buy, Tabby? Why do people buy? Because they see the numbers on Telegram, 10,000 members, 2,000 online. But how many have bought? How many have bought? You know, um, so then we have a lot of answering to do.
Right, well,
And
people that's the game,
that's a
right?
meme. That's a
That's
meme
the
coin.
rookie
Yeah, that's a
mistake is
meme
people
game.
FOMO into projects, and all they have to do is see one tweet come across Twitter that
Yeah,
something
right,
just 3,000x'd and,
right.
hey,
That's one
jump in,
tweet.
and that's when people start to buy in at the worst possible time, but we do have another question from John, which is really a great question.
That's the issue.
Why
There's no
would I buy your
sustainability.
project
Right.
instead of buying Bitcoin? Which is a
It's two
fair
different
question.
things. John, is it John? Hi, John. It's
Yes,
two
it is
different
John.
things. It's two different things, Tammy. I mean, Bitcoin is dumping right now. How low will it go? We don't know. Take a chance. Investing is a gamble. Jumping in, diving in is a gamble, right? So how much you want to make out of Bitcoin? How much you want to make out of a meme coin? How much can you make out of a platform with utility, with a real deal business which they're going to incorporate later on? So it's all about your risk factor, your patience, how long you want to get your money back out, how fast, how soon, is it next year, is it now? Are you a degen? Are you an investor? You know, I can't answer that, you know, but Bitcoin is not looking good, right?
Maddie, is that true? Oh, okay. Newsflash, everybody. Maddie has just informed me that, patata is slang too, Italian for women's private parts. Is
Oh
that
yeah, yeah,
true?
yeah,
Shaw,
definitely.
why the hell
Even bananas.
did you pick that
Listen,
name?
but why are they going for that note? I mean, isn't it rude for Italians who listen in right now and say, look, of course, even bananas are being visualized as cocks. You know, even avocados, even peaches are vaginas, right? Nowadays, oyster, oysters are. I mean, whatever,
Now
they
I gotta
always be,
relook at that
but
patata
there
picture. Wait a
always
second.
there will always be clowns out there trying to be funny and think they're cool, right? But that's
Uh,
an answer for you, John. I hope you
let
accept
me
that.
okay, yeah, well, let me see if your potato does look like a woman's private part.
Oh,
It
come
does
on.
kinda look like wait a
Do
minute,
you eat
Manny. This
potatoes?
does look like thighs. These do look like thighs. This is the
Don't you have
waistband.
potatoes in your country, John? What is it that's famous in your country?
Uh,
Bananas?
no, it was Maddie that said that about the thing. That's funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Probably he's not seen a fucking potato.
hold on a
So the
second. We
first
gotta
thing that
we gotta
hits
have
him is a
another question. Hold
vagina.
on.
Sure, sure.
Okay, so we have another question from you know what, everybody? I am so sorry. I just got these new glasses, and why am I only on this screen? Hold on a second. Let's get Shaw back up there.
I've
The
got eyesight
business
issues
you're
as well.
talking about, is it like Timu?
Like Timo. Oh, Timo,
Timu.
the platform. Timo is one of them online e-commerce platforms, right? If I'm not wrong.
I think so. I mean, he would
Yeah.
he would need to specify, but I believe so, yeah.
Right. So there are lots of e-commerce platforms out there. Some build from zero. Some are eBay. Some are Lazada, Shopee's. We have a team that has worked directly with Shopee and another platform. So when we say we launch, our platform launches in 2 months. Tammy, right? We're not going to
2
give you
months?
numbers. Two
Okay.
months. Our online platform will launch in 2 months. Our multi-chain platform will launch at launch. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Our game initiative is a betting game. It's not a real game where you earn as you play. No, it's a betting game. You put $50, you win, you get $100, right? That sort of thing. So
Whoa,
don't
whoa,
get
wait,
mixed up.
wait, wait. Wait a minute.
It's not
So
earn as you
you're
play as
a
you earn.
part of your platform okay, so, we didn't get there, but let's get to this now.
Sure, sure,
When you're
sure.
saying that you're going to have this e-commerce thing, what is it
Right,
that
right, right, right.
you're gonna do for Patata? Like, is it
Mm, mm, mm.
are you doing, like, a stake where people can gamble?
No, no, listen. People who buy into the project, whole tokens will each receive an NFT. This NFT is linked to the online platform, right? The business, right? Where we will incorporate at a point, right? So revenue goes back to these holders. Simple as that. So there's no staking, Tammy. No staking for tokens. We do not do give out
No, no, no,
tokens.
no, no. No, 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 no. I think you misunderstood what I meant.
Ah,
Um, Stake is a company where you can gamble,
oh, oh,
so
no,
not
no, no.
staking tokens. Uh, what were you talking about when you said place a $50 bet and maybe you'd
Yeah,
win 100?
that is for the game. Based on
What
Patata, we have.
okay, talk to us about a game. Tell
Sure.
us about your game.
We got who will develop this is this Indian company, right? They developed Shiba Swap. Okay, so they're on our team as developers who will develop this bet to play game. That's what I call it, a bet to play, right? So you just bet to play, done, right? So
With your
we
tokens.
yeah. With our tokens, with BNB, plus another blockchain that we will introduce with a low gas fees. I think BNB is already low gas fees, but we can go even lower. We can introduce another network, it's no problem. So our tokens are versatile. You can use it to gamble. You can use it to buy NFTs. If you got one NFT, you want to buy one more, which double your shares, you can use the tokens to buy the NFT, right? So our tokens can do two or three things, yeah. And later on, yeah, it's like that. It's pretty awesome already. Two things. So a bet to play is just a bet to play game with our characters. We have little potatoes with legs and hands, and we got 5 or 6 of those, and we have a game, related to that concept. which is
What
cool.
kind of game? But what are they doing? Are they fight like, what are the potatoes doing to each other? What kind of game?
They start racing.
Oh, okay. Like Mario
Yeah,
Kart type of okay. Are
yeah.
they in cars or
No,
are
no,
they
no. They
running
just
or
run. Yeah, they just run.
they're running?
So they're cool.
Is it a mobile game? So, like on a
Uh,
phone or is it desktop?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It can be on a mobile device, but because it's crypto, Google Play probably reject it. So it will be on the website only, unless things change later on. Unless our betting feature uses fiat currency, but it's going to be on website because of we get blocked on Google Play and Apple Store.
Welcome to the
So
stream, Flash Gordon. We got a couple more people joining. CL, thank you very
come
much.
on, mate, please join.
Everybody join. Yes, yes. If anybody has any questions for Shaw, he is the one of the developers of PatataToken, a
Yeah,
token that
founder, owner, we take responsibility. Look for me if anything happens. But
right. I mean, hey, I think it speaks highly of you that you came out, you showed your face because,
yes,
not every developer will do that. He's
and I'm in
doxed himself
Singapore. Yeah,
here.
don't forget we cannot run from the law. It's not that easy. Not that simple.
Singapore. Yeah, I heard it's scary
It's a
there if you do
it's a small country.
yeah, like, you don't wanna get busted for drugs over there, right? You
Oh
spend
no,
the
no,
rest of your
yeah,
life in jail?
you get hanged, right? So, but if Singapore is a
Hang
small country, you can't run
hang?
anywhere to hide.
So, like, do you get a let's not start talking about that, but yeah, I know it's scary. You get busted over
Yeah.
there with a joint. That's why you're smoking cigarettes.
Oh,
That's
you
probably the
see,
only
so
vice you're allowed to do over there.
and
I
this is illegal. This is Indonesian cigarettes, by the way. Shit, that was wrong, but it's okay. A lot of
Really?
us
Cigarettes?
buy stuff
Cigarettes
there.
are
Yeah,
illegal in
this
Singapore?
brand, this brand,
Oh, that
this brand,
brand. Oh.
this brand is
What is
very
it, like a
nice.
Rebel brand kinda cigarette?
No,
What?
this one has cloves. You know cloves?
Yeah, but that doesn't get you high. Clove
It
cigarettes?
doesn't. But it's the tar on this is very high. Nicotine is
Oh,
very high
yeah, okay.
compared to another.
Alright.
It's double. It's double. So they control even that around here.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool, I guess. I mean, I don't know. We're allowed to smoke
Yeah.
marijuana here in New Jersey now.
Oh,
God bless America. That's all I'm saying.
God bless you.
Before you know it, they're going well, back in the '70s, you could buy codeine over the counter. Tylenol came
Right,
with codeine. If you had a headache, you
right.
could pop Tylen they
Did you
called them
know?
Jews.
Did you know Thailand is legal now?
For what? Pot?
For, yeah, for pot, right?
Uh-huh.
It's
Well,
legal.
that's good. Does that mean Ganja Queen is getting out of jail?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm trying to say, right? Do they let these people out?
Yeah.
Do, do they unhang the people they hang?
Oh,
I
no, I
mean,
guess you
wow, right? I
can't
mean,
unring a bell.
so
No.
messed up, so
Yeah, I
messed up.
never understood the obsession with marijuana. Like, they really put a stigma on marijuana when alcohol is so much worse than marijuana. I mean, it just really
Marijuana makes people
physically and
lazy.
yeah.
You don't
I
work.
I think, no, people can smoke pot and work, but people can't drink and drive and do all this other stuff, and they beat their wives and I mean, people do crazy stuff on alcohol. People are
Drinking
not
is
crazy on marijuana. People are just chill on marijuana.
it's a
I think
gateway drug.
everyone should
That's what they
smoke
think it is.
marijuana.
It's a
I'm glad
gateway.
they made it legal here. Okay, let's see what
Well,
CL is saying, something about
governments.
cloves was my gateway to cigarettes, and I hated cigarettes.
Yeah,
Okay, so, uh, we've got a little basis here for PatataToken. We don't know when the launch is, but you can get to the pre-sale if you go
yeah.
to through their website to get it's a $20 buy-in. I didn't realize that it was that low. I mean, I will go ahead and buy a small portion. I don't know what and buy
Sure, please.
I want
If you
everybody
can't, if we don't hit the soft cap, you can go and redeem your funds again from DX Hill. So there's no risk involved.
right.
It's not a private wallet
Right, yeah. Well, that's one good thing about having a nice presale like
launch
that,
pad.
and,
Right.
uh, so not a lot of projects, I'm not trying to give an opinion one way or another, I'm just introducing people to your project, but, we do have people that launch suspicious projects, and it's just a money grab, right? Like, they're just there to do a pump and dump or a rug pull. Like,
They're not
we've seen
dogs,
that
they're not
happen
KYCs, right?
so many times. But I'm
Right?
saying, it's nice that you came on, you doxed yourself,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Anytime.
not every token, certainly the ones with malintent are gonna do a presale. It that's
Yeah.
I mean, certainly we have seen pre-sales go wrong because there was a problem with the contract, there was a mint function, we saw it
Right.
happen with,
None
what
of
was
that
the
is
name
gonna
of it?
happen because it's been audited
Coyote or
already.
something?
Done.
Coyote
Coyote,
coin?
right, right, right.
There was another one that
So
this guy
many.
put a
I
mint
mean,
function, I can't remember, but, stuff like that does have the potential of happening, so
they
I'm
do
glad
that
that you came on
in a
and
way to
doxed
get
yourself.
out of, yeah, they do that in a way to get out. These developers do that in a way to get out of the project. They need something to blame, they need something to blame. Oh, somebody dumped on our team. Oh shit, we're gonna do a version 2, we're gonna relaunch again. These are all just gimmicks to get out slowly, you know to rat out of the whole platform. That's what they do. They know what they're doing. They plan everything.
Yeah. Well,
Scammers
certainly
in
I
disguise.
think some people do, but I
No,
think other people didn't
I don't
see it
believe it.
coming. I
I
think
don't
there are
believe
other
that.
people who might be in a bigger dev team that
Right. That's the
they were
problem.
the face, like, this one particular token, and now I can't even remember the name of it, but it was so scandalous what happened to this token. I think it was, like, 2 years ago that they
Non-stop.
launched, and there was a mint function, and then that was it. The guy minted and ran off with all the money, and it was a guy who was really big on
That's a
Twitter.
classic. That's a classic one. They mint
Yeah, but
more. They sell it.
what I'm saying is this particular guy, he was the face of the token, and he had a huge following on Twitter, and
Oh.
everybody knew him and liked him, and then the only reason they invested into that project was because it was his project, and now it was, like, such a scandal
That's
that
it.
that happened, and
That's
now I
it.
can't even remember the guy's name, I can't remember the project's name because we've seen so many come and go.
Who
I
launches
can't
these projects? Who
remember what it
launches these
was.
projects? These people have huge Twitter following already, and then they come up with token, right? Oh, they're somebody. Oh, they're Ben Armstrong. Oh, I'm fuzzy chicken or something, and they have a huge following already, right? And then they launch a contract, and then they launch a platform, and then they launch a token, and then they dump or something happens or the team, and then the drama begins, right? And it all
Yeah.
goes. They get stardom overnight, and they love it. They just love it.
So the way that you're going to get to Patata is there's a link down in the description that will take you directly to his X. And from
Yeah,
X, there's a link to his website. So hold on a second.
that's it.
Let me see if I could do like this.
You can go to the Telegram. The link is there.
Hold on, I'm just going to show everybody how to get there. So if you go to their X, you see there's a Telegram there. That's You can
Right.
go to Telegram. But this
Go
is
for it.
their link to the website. So you hit the link for the website and hear their website. I just have to go back to StreamYard to make sure it's there, yeah.
Why is
And
the
then
color that is
and then
here?
you
It's supposed
what
to be yellow.
color?
It's supposed to be yellow. It looks gold over here. Does it look yellow over there?
It
Is it
looks
yellow?
gold. It looks gold.
Why? Oh,
I don't know.
are they yellow now? Oh, I see. Yeah,
Tell
yeah,
me
yeah.
where to stop. Do I have to hit this? Where's the link for the presale?
Oh, go down. More. Yeah, buy
Buy
now,
now
buy now,
or
right?
fair launch?
Yes. No, fair launch is after buy now. So if we clear the pre-sale on buy now, we will launch the fair launch. That will be the button to use to go to the fair launch. So press buy now, click buy now.
Hold on a second.
Hmm.
Oh, you could look at the audit, which I guess is hold on a second. Oh my god. I don't see where it says buy now. Where is it?
There, it's on the website. The button.
I click. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to hit this button. I was already
There
over
you go.
here.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. Okay, I keep forgetting to do
no
that.
problem. That's where we are.
Okay, so what now? Where would they
So
go
you
now?
connect your wallet, and then you can buy whichever amount you want. Right at the top, right?
Okay, so that's how
Make
you
sure you
do
change
it.
it to BNB. Yeah, make
Oh,
sure you change it to BNB. It's on BNB right now. Yes, that's what it is.
yeah. Okay, so
It's
that's
simple
it.
as
It's
that.
it's a $20 buy-in. So, wait a second. Are we able to see how many people have
And
invested?
and did they see? Wow, the big red circle. Look, that is not what the wallet holds. That is the balance which will be used for the fair launch. So don't get mixed up, right?
Where can we see how many people have already invested?
Um, uh, I think none. But you got to connect your wallet first, and probably those information will come up
Oh,
after.
then it would populate. Okay, I don't have my
Yeah,
phone.
I see. I see. Oh, you want to buy on live right now? You can
No,
post
well, I
it
wanted to see if we
on
could see how
Twitter.
many, but, you probably don't have any investors because like you said, this is your first thing
Right,
and
right.
you've not
It's a
really been
first.
active on
Right.
hold on a s let me get you
You're
back now.
important, Tammy. You're the
On
gateway to everything else.
I don't think so. So, yeah, that's the deal.
It's
Is there
okay.
listen,
It's
is there
okay.
anything
Doesn't
else
matter.
is there anything else you wanna add that, anything else
Yeah,
that you wanna add?
yeah.
So,
I just want people to join us, and be patient, and just join us as a member on our platform. Nothing's happening there right now, So I'm just looking at different efforts to increase real organic investors, real organic crowdfunders who want to come and join us. You know what I mean? Um, we're not going to pump a community where say, wow, 20,000 people, and then nothing's happening there, and no one's buying. A lot of scam, a lot of people trying to uh, uh, send you proposals, and all that. I've been scammed close to $1,000 already for Patata. Uh,
how did you
so
get scammed?
simple, people come on board. There was a lot of people on my Telegram when I actually cleared everyone. I deleted everyone one by one. I could do that because there were nobody who's bought yet, so it wouldn't affect anyone who's bought, who's investor. So I cleared everything, and yeah, these people they sent me members who were just scraped off somewhere else and dumped into my project, right? And they were just names which just didn't make sense, you know. Um, uh, and then there were people who shilling projects for me. We pay them and they shill the projects, and people join and they don't do anything. So all these members that and and I just got scammed yesterday as well. Same thing. So I need to go to platforms like yours. Tell me, or I have already have a
You
following.
do, but you know what? You're not gonna get on these platforms if you don't go on Twitter. This is what I'm telling you. You
I
listen,
connected with you directly, Tammy.
on
Don't get me wrong.
Twitter.
Right on Twitter.
You
I
connected
do not
with me on
post.
Twitter,
Yeah, you did
right?
not contact me, right? Based on a Twitter
No,
post. No. Yeah,
I
that's it.
never
That's what
connect
I'm
I
trying to say.
never listen,
That's what
I'm
I'm trying to
never
say.
I have 50,000 people on Twitter. I
That's what I'm
never
trying to
approach
say.
anybody about shilling their token.
Yeah,
People
that's why
always
I
come to
approach
me.
you.
And
Yes,
I
that's what
just
that's
to reiterate, I've not been compensated for this AMA. I just brought you
not
on
yet. Yeah.
and we will see if I decide to invest or not. I mean, I probably will. I mean, like 20 bucks, 20,
Yeah.
40 bucks. What the heck? I do
Right.
like to do these little degenerate gambles. So it's kind of
It
a
probably
thing.
won't
So
launch, Tammy. I'm gonna tell you right now. We probably won't hit the soft cap. We've got 6 days to hit the soft cap. I don't know what's going to happen after this video. I'm not gonna know what's going to happen after this video. You know,
right,
uh, yeah, but it's just a start. I contacted you to help us do this AMA, and just put our foot in blockchain. That's where we
right,
think we're really doing some work.
right. But that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. That's why you got to
yeah,
get on Twitter. That's why
and
you have to.
contact them directly.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
And have a social and just you don't
Sure.
have to
I'm gonna
shill.
post this.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
have
post
to
it.
shill. Like, a lot of the developers, they actually don't shill. The holders wind up doing the shilling because they want their investment to go up in value, so the people that
Right.
hold do the shilling, and the developer just sits back and just posts nice,
Pepe hit how much?
motivational
Pepe hit
things,
how
like,
much?
"Have a nice
Pepe hit how
day."
much? Pepe hit how much? Tell me.
Oh, she's
All time high.
uh
5 billion. 5 billion.
I don't even know. It
And where are they now?
was well, the market cap right now is still 304,000,000, but I think it was
340.
way, way up
340
there.
right now. 340.
What'd you say?
340.
according to
million.
Dex. Well, it doesn't matter. It's 304 on Dex Tools right now.
Oh,
But
304. I see, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not 3.4, yeah. So it's 300, 304.
yep,
But
304.
they've not gone to
But
the
their
second
daily
level.
volume is 2.5 million. But listen, it's that's going.
A lot of people got hurt.
That's oh yeah, and I just
Uh,
can't believe that
And they can't go
people are
anywhere. They can't save it
continuing to
anymore.
shill it. Like, it's like, "Oh, well, I'm still
There's
holding
nothing to
my
show.
token." You probably got them for free
Sell.
because let
Sell it
me tell
now.
everybody
Yeah.
that what happens. I've had so many offers with people. I will if you shill for me, I'll give you 3% of the entire supply. That's what they're doing to
Mm.
everybody else. All the other people are out there, and then you know what
No one's
happens?
gonna buy.
When they hit the all-time high, they just dump on you.
Right,
Like,
right. So they need the
it's
smaller
not
buyers to
good.
uphold the chart, and then they dump again, and they come up again, then they dump again, come up, dump again to zero, hopefully,
Right.
to like Saitama, right? So they do not have a utility that can take them to the next level. That's what I'm saying, where they say take you to the next level. They don't have a utility. They're just a meme, right? So they're done. They're done. Saitama is
They've
done.
been done. Like, I don't know how much deader Saitama can be. The minute they launched their V2 and didn't they only gave people, like 10,000 people their tokens out of 300,000, only 10,000 people got their initial airdrops. Half of those wallets were probably the developers' wallets. So they
Yeah, I think
really only
because of the
gave to
gas
5,000
price,
other people. Like,
yeah,
that is the biggest scam. You know why they did that? Because
they
if
can't
they
afford it. They
airdropped
can't
to
afford it. They
everybody
can't afford it.
before they launch the token,
They can't afford it.
nobody is going to buy into the V2. They needed
Right,
people to
right.
buy the V2, so they couldn't
Just a
give
hype, just a small
everybody
hype.
their
Yeah,
tokens. They
right.
were just so slimy from the beginning. It was unbelievable how many how many I don't know, tens of millions of dollars each one of those developers was
Have
enriched because of that
right,
project, and
but
the
they don't want
only
to pay
one
for the
that got
gas
hurt
fees
was small
for the
fire.
airdrop.
What'd you say?
They don't want to pay the gas fees to airdrop those tokens. You get my point?
Oh, yeah, and they
Yeah,
just didn't wanna
they
they
just
didn't
did
wanna do it
10,000.
anyway. They didn't
Yeah,
wanna
so
do it anyway.
right.
Why
So
would
it's all
they?
hype. They never deliver.
Nope,
You know,
nope.
tell
They
me. I mean, seriously, when do investors learn? When will they learn? You know, they say it's a bear
never, because
market.
everybody wants to take that degen chance on something. Like, I'm probably gonna put, like, $40 in a PatataToken, and we'll see where it goes, what
You need
happens, and,
utility. You need utility. You need a route where the project wants to go. That's where you want to see long term investment. You know, people degens are just a degen play. You know, in today, out tomorrow. In today, out tomorrow. Nah, done with those. If you're in early, you're the top 5,000 or top 500. You're gonna make money. The rest are gonna suffer.
right. That's what I've always said. The ticket
Twenty
is to
thousand holders.
get in
How many I did?
early. Get in
Right.
early,
For meme
and then
tokens, for meme
and
especially.
and take your profit and leave your moon bag. Like, it's
Right.
so important. That's why people get hurt.
Right.
They never know when to take their profits. Like, people
Right.
probably that got in early to Pepe and probably held and held and held because they kept thinking it would go even higher and higher. It's never gonna keep going exponentially up. It's
That's true.
eventually going to come crashing down because no chart ever goes way up and then makes a straight line over. It goes up and
What
immediately
for?
comes
Right.
down. It's
On
like,
what basis?
come
Right.
on. How many more chart patterns do you have to see to know when you're up there? Sell, take your profits. Don't be greedy.
Give
Don't
your
think
moon
it's
back.
going to a penny a token or whatever. That's not going to happen. But
Once the top
people,
500 holders see $1 million, that's what the tokens are worth. Expect a dump soon, very soon. You know,
right,
very, very, very soon. And then it all comes crashing down, right? Like a pyramid.
right, right.
What's a Ponzi scheme, right?
Yeah, certainly
So get
is.
into those Ponzi's fast, get out smart and fast, and then invest it somewhere else. Or invest it in real stocks, you know. Put it somewhere safe where it's gonna generate gold, Amazon, you know, have something safe where you can use for
Bitcoin,
retirement. Yeah.
Bitcoin. So listen, are you into any other cryptocurrency projects? Like, are you a holder of
No,
anything
no,
else?
Nah, I'm just
What?
so
You don't have
no.
anything in your
I,
wallet? How can
I
that
have
be?
I invested in Fact Token when it first launched. Fact Token,
The
the
gorilla
gorilla,
token? Mhm.
right? That was my first entry to crypto. Then I made some money there. Then I moved
Really?
on. Yeah, I was the first. Second week I was in there. Second week with RTR, Paul MC, those people. 24/7 voice chat non-stop. It was awesome. Paul
Oh,
MC was the
really?
best, yeah, best VC mod
Did you
ever
make money
existed.
on FAG or did you make a
Yeah,
rookie mistake and hodl?
you know, made a rookie mistake and sold early.
You know what? As far as I'm concerned, I don't think that there is such a thing as sell too early. I really don't because it's
I made
better
half.
selling too early than selling too late because at least you've made something. People don't usually wind up selling their tokens until they're already losing their
But I
money.
tell you my
So,
mindset then. I'll tell you my mindset then. When I invested $700, and then I saw my bet go to wow, it blew my mind. I never thought crypto could go 10,000x at that point for my entry in crypto. I didn't know. I thought 500x. Wow, already 1,000x. Wow, I took it out. Done. I saw the thing go up to I don't know how many it was, right? 20,000%, 50,000
jeez.
percent, something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Like Hex like
Oh, my
10,000 or 50,000
Hex. Wow.
X or something. So,
Hex is
do you have an
incredible, right?
opinion about Hex and the Richard Hart
Hex,
situation?
Hex I think Richard Hux is an awesome person.
He
Awesome.
is
People
super
can say what
smart.
they want. Yeah, he's super smart. He has debated and challenged many uh, topics, right? And he seems to be always the one on top. I've not invested in Hex. I did once, but then I sold, right? I made a bit, $5,000. But it's all FUD right now. It's FUDing because of the market. So some projects protocol can last this cold season, some cannot. So I think Hex will still make a comeback, somewhere down the line. Future
I
Hux
hope
awesome.
so, but, like, I think, because I have my Hex I have it locked up. I have it
Good.
locked
Leave
up,
it there.
so, I
12
mean,
years,
I'm
15 years, right?
55545.
Five,
Yeah,
five, 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 right?
yeah. So Dave
If you're
says,
patient, you
"I
can
got
do
my
it.
Sultama tokens, they are not worth shit." No, I bet they're not. Oh,
Nah,
thank you, John. John says, "Oh, I forgot. You know what? It's been so long since I've done a live stream. I have totally forgotten that I can do
what is
this."
it? Make
Show
some
people
sound
comment.
effects.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Dang, I forgot I could do that.
Sorry, I got no teeth here. I lost it.
What happened? Oh, I didn't
I
even
got
notice because you're, like, this big on the screen, so I didn't notice.
I just
What
got
happened?
I just got
Physical
screened
fight?
for being a I just got screened for being a diabetic.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so I got a loose gum issue.
Uh-huh.
So they
So
became
you
very
are
wobbly.
a
They
diabetic
drop.
type 1 or type 2?
I'm type one.
So
The,
you have to have insulin to survive at this point.
no. I'm still using pills, and I've not taken my pills for a few weeks.
Okay. What kind of pill? Is that
What kind of
something that's
person I am?
only
It's a little blue pill.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. But matches my shirt, right? So, but I'm fine. I'm active sort of person. I sweat a lot and all that. So I thought I'll just try and not be dependent on pills and just try and bring it down. It worked once. I went back for a second checkup, and then your blood sugar has gone down, and I did not do
Mhm.
any pills, right? So I think, but I'm type one. It's off the chart.
Yeah. I mean, it's dangerous. It's diabetes is very dangerous, and
Yeah.
it's very scary.
And I
My
make
niece is
money
diabetic.
as an
I'm terrified
I'm
that whenever she sleeps over the house, that something's gonna happen to her on my watch, like,
get a
I
stroke.
wouldn't be able to live with myself, but, she
Where are
has
you
to
now,
have
Jersey? You're in New Jersey, right, Tammy?
I'm in New Jersey, yeah.
You don't talk like a new someone from New Jersey with that slang, with that
I
Italian
try
flavor. All right.
I try to not have my accent when I'm on live. I try to
It's very
speak
cool. Use it. Use it.
normal. Forget about it. This is the way I usually talk. Like, "Where's my coffee? I'm going out for a smoke after this. Maybe I'll go to the diner with my girlfriends." That's really how I talk, like, especially if I'm just talking with my
You're
friends.
right. Right.
This is how we talk. And, but, when I come onto the live stream, I try
Oh,
to not sound like that. So I try
why
to
not? It's
enunciate
okay.
my words so that I don't sound like.
I mean, if you're a redneck, you sound like a redneck. If
Yeah,
you're a New Jersey brought up, you should sound like a New Jersey brought up.
that's what I am. I am a New Jersey redneck. There's only cornfields around here and stuff.
Go
That's
for it.
exactly what it is. It's farmland out here.
It
I
sets you
mean,
apart.
people
It's very
hear New
nice.
Jersey and they think Sopranos, Newark type of, or, oranges, but that's not where I
It
live.
was probably in the past, right? Very hard place, like the
Yeah. Oh,
Bronx, right?
somebody's saying Tammy Soprano. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave, your cat just died from that? Oh, man, that stinks. Dave's cat died from diabetes. Yeah. My cat
No
had diabetes,
way.
but
A
I
cat.
put him
A
on a
cat.
diet
What?
and
What?
fixed him. He was
Energy
miserable.
drinks for your cat.
That stinks. Oh, man. Oh, that's terrible.
How does
That's
a cat get diabetes?
well, they have all the same organs that we do, and if the pancreas is not making insulin,
Oh,
that's a
okay.
problem. But my cat
Yeah.
happened to get diabetes because he was taking steroids. 'Cause he had asthma. Well, that the vet told me he had asthma, but he didn't have asthma, so he was taking all of these unnecessary steroids, and it impacted his pancreas, and he became diabetic, and I took him off the steroids, and he was diabetic for about a year, and then I took him off the insulin because then he stopped being diabetic because I took him off the steroids, and he lost a bunch of weight, like, it was that vet it's so terrible when you have a vet that's just there for the money because they lie to you. He was never asthmatic. She's asthmatic. That one's asthmatic because she coughs all the time and you can hear her breathing crazy but my other cat, he never did that. I mean, he coughed every now and then, but I think he was just working up a hairball, and they I had me bring him up there for steroids, like, it was crazy what they did. That vet was just it's funny because I put a bad review for them on one of the, like, the main review things.
Mm.
Called me, they're like, "Oh, what happened?" I'm like, "You know damn well what happened." Like, I rattled off all of these different things that they had done wrong for all of my animals through the years, and like, my review to this day is one of the top viewed reviews for them, so they keep trying to get me to take it down, but I think I'm gonna go on
An
there and
influencer. Yeah.
refresh it because my
Nothing wrong
one
with that.
cat, her brother they're Dollface Persians. They're expensive cats, and, after
Oh,
that,
okay.
all I get are rescues now, but, he had an overbite, and he would grind his teeth when he ate, and how uncomfortable that must be, like, his teeth are messed up. They told us that we'd have to break his jaw to
Oh,
fix it,
oh.
and it was gonna be this major surgery, it was gonna cost, like, $5,000, and it was risky because he was so small to be going under anesthesia, it could be, like, a bad outcome. My new vet, this, like, country hick vet that's awesome, is
Mm.
like, "All we would have had to do is pull these 2 teeth right down here so the teeth don't rub."
Ah, ah.
That's all you woulda had to do.
Shit.
He's
Shit.
been his whole life now with these teeth rubbing,
You
and
should
now he's too
just cut
old.
the
You
teeth.
can't put him
You
under
should just
now.
cut it.
No, you'd have to pull him, but we'd have to put him out to do that, and he's
Yeah.
too old. Like, cats, you shouldn't put them under anesthesia after, like, 13 because they could die under there. I had a friend, her cat died while she got his teeth cleaned because it was just too old to be put under. So she went in for a teeth cleaning and the cat never came home.
So are these vets and doctors liable for anything, especially your vet?
Nope.
Do you take it further?
No, no. I just left a bad review. I mean, I'm not a litigious
Good
person.
enough.
That's
Good enough.
like I said, it's a small town where we come from, and, it's I don't, like, sue people or anything. Like, that's just not how we roll up here. But I did leave a bad review, and I did
Shoot
have
them.
something to say to them, I'm like, "Hey, come on. You did all this unnecessary stuff to the cat." Like, he was suffering for just no good reason. Unbelievable. But,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm a
unbelievable.
huge cat do you have any pets?
No, because we got many cats in around our neighborhoods, and we're just we feed them, we give them boxes to live in and all that. I don't bring home cats because they're just too much fur flying around everywhere. It gets into the food.
Oh, no, your cat had AIDS? Oh, man.
Fuck,
Aw,
it's a joke.
jeez. No, cats can have AIDS. You don't know?
No, first time.
What?
Yeah, we learn.
Yeah.
We learn every day.
You have
So
to get
sorry
your
about that.
cat tested for AIDS. Like, if you get like I
Oh,
have shelter cats, that's all I adopt now are shelter cats,
yeah, good
and you
enough.
have to get them tested to make sure that they're not carrying, the AIDS
Virus.
virus.
I see.
There's a test that they do. I can't
Silver
remember.
Siamese.
Is it just the feline leukemia, I think they call it,
He
maybe?
was pretty. Does that mean something? Is that how he got AIDS?
His cat was pretty. He was
He
pretty,
was
I
pretty.
guess.
I mean, yeah, yeah,
Silver
his cat.
Siamese.
So his cat is
Oh,
pretty.
okay, so here in the States, you can say that boys are pretty too. He was
Yeah, right.
especially when it's an animal, it's not a
He, she. Was your he cat a
we're not
she?
politically correct here. It looks like it
Right.
was a boy, Silver Siamese. Oh, so I
But how
love
they how they get
Siamese.
AIDS
Okay,
through
there so
some
Dave, was your cat
sexual?
very vocal? Because I hear the Siamese my neighbor's got a Siamese cat, and you can hear that thing crying from outside the door. The Siamese cats are very loud.
They want to go out. My neighbor once sent me a plate of food for some occasion, and it was also all cat fur and hair.
Oh, no, no,
What? Oh my god.
no, no. Nope, nope. That's why I vacuum every day
She's got
because I
7 cats.
oh, no, no. You can't let your cats up on your food space. You have to keep your f they have to stay on the ground or in a place where you're not cooking, like, she comes up wherever, but
She
no,
takes
not
care
when
of
you're
her plants more than she takes care of her home. So there we go.
Aw.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Tammy, for today's introduction for us.
Well, thank you for
Appreciate it.
coming on, but listen, you gotta get on Twitter. I know we're gonna have this debate for a little while, but seriously, crypto Twitter is the place to be if you want to bring a community in, even if you're just posting "Good morning," say it back, or a positive thing, and then I will help you. I will, like, share it and retweet it, and, then somebody from the audience, like Maddie, he is always on, Twitter as well. He might reshare my thing, and then that's
Me
how
too, man.
things get circulated because people
Right.
see it, but you
Snowballing.
have to
Yeah.
initiate at least
Right.
something for, might even say, "Hey, I'm doing this,
Hey, you know
pre-sale,"
what? How
then
many how many people
post
we
the
got
link
online right now?
to this AMA. There's not many, there's only 9, but this is the first time I've gone live in, like,
Can I
forever.
can I input something right now? Go to the website. Go to NFTs on the buttons. There's NFT.
Hold on
Click
a
that.
second, let me go back, hold on.
Right. Right. I'm sure we are here today for a reason, and it's for a good reason. So let me not forget this. It was one of the main things I wanted to bring up today for all
Okay, here I
listeners.
am at the website.
Okay, last round, guys. Go all the way down. There's one of the characters here, the
Yeah,
potato.
I was just gonna say, who's that guy?
Yes, that's one of the characters. Yeah, go down, go down. Do you see NFT? No, no, up. The buttons. Okay, NFT, Magic NFT challenge. Yeah, click that. Okay, what happens here is everybody who participates get an NFT without having to buy any tokens. All right. So people who
It says,
qualify,
"Get a chance to win an exclusive NFT normally for
right,
holders of
right.
our Patata token. One represents one share of the Patata LLC revenue stream initiative. 30 winners, open campaign." So what do they have to do?
So basically, uh, do all the
Oh
tasks.
god, you just doxed my email address. Oh my
Where?
god. Apparently I scrolled down and my email address was there. That's okay. That's okay.
Oh,
It's okay. Go on and talk about it.
right. Because it's open in your desktop. So
Uh-huh.
basically, Tammy. They just follow the Twitter, retweet, repost, tag three friends at the old school ways, like how we used to do it, right? And then join the Telegram, stuff like that. And then we pick the winners based on if they're legit and all that, right? Not based on, if they're a big bag holder or something. So 30 winners can win one NFT without being a holder, just by doing this, taking a chance. And this helps us also get our name out there, circulated. All entries are confidential stuff. Yeah? So hopefully we can snowball furthermore from this initiative. So do join, do partake, all nine of you.
Yeah, everybody, if you're interested in scooping up a free NFT,
Yeah. This
go over
NFT,
there.
the winners will keep holding NFT. Doesn't matter. So once we get listed and all that, and if you forget and one day you think, look, how come I got BNB coming to my wallet? Yeah, Patata has launched. Patata has already executed their products, and you're earning now. Your passive income. So just hold it.
All right. Is there anything else that you wanted to add, Sean, or that was about it? Is it Shaw or Sean with an N at the end?
AKA guerrilla marketing. Yeah, right. I mean, it's marketing in a sense, but we do give out some incentive for that. I mean, real projects take years to be stable, and but we won't be taking that long. Tammy, I've thought this through for a long time. This wasn't an idea, thought
Okay,
through
well,
in
I
one
hope.
day.
Listen, I hope because it's,
So good.
it's been many a person that's been on this channel talking about a lot of the same stuff you said, and it sounds really good. But what we like to see is some follow through, and people. Let's say none of something happens, something goes bad. People want to hold people accountable
I
for
die. That's the only thing that go wrong.
if
Other than
something.
that,
Well,
but
are your
just
other
know,
devs going to be
just
doxxed?
sorry,
Are
I'm the
your
only
other
dev.
developers gonna be doxxed?
No, just to protect our business. These developers, I say, they are business owners. They're not team
Mhm,
core members, right? So it's
mhm,
different from partners and dev team. You know what I mean? Different,
okay.
yeah. And there's no one else on my team, so I take responsibility for that. If by any chance we onboard a core member, they will be doxxed. It will be known, right? So currently we do not have any more core team members doing the work. Yeah, we cut off. So there's no core team members unless I decide to take on any more people for the core team, which I currently am not looking for. So yeah, like
Okay,
that.
well, that
Tammy.
sounds good. Listen, I hope
Thank
everything
you.
works out okay. I'll go ahead and invest a little bit, and if
Don't
things go
invest, Tammy.
the
I
way that
mean,
you're hoping that they'll go, my little teeny tiny investment will wind up not investment, little gamble might wind up being
crowd
something
fund
good, and
support.
then
Yeah,
we'll see what happens. That's
yeah.
just I've come to be uh
Shape the game, I think. Yes, shape.
suspicious, and I think that that's good that everybody should be because when you're suspicious of something, it makes you look a little closer at it, makes you pay more attention to something, and I think that that's fine. And I think that you answered a lot of questions. Does anybody else have any other questions for now? I maybe you didn't hear me before. Is it Sean or Shaw?
Shaw.
Shaw. Okay. All right. Does anybody else have any more questions for Shaw before he bounces off here? And I thank you so much for coming on and doxing yourself and coming on with your face because not everybody does that. But I do have a strict policy now where if somebody does come on, they have to show their face because I'm not doing this faceless developer thing because you just don't know who you're talking to and
Right.
why they're not showing. Look, I feel like you have no good reason to not show your face. Like, there's only
Nah,
one
man.
reason why you'd
I
wanna
love it.
freaking hide your face, and that's because you're gonna pull the old rug out from under everybody.
Nah,
I don't
man.
want that
Yeah,
nonsense.
that's why you see. If you don't dox, you're up to something. I'm camera shy. I'm stage fright. But for this, you just got to do it, right? It's a business. How can you not show your face if you're going to launch anything, whether it's a meme, whether it's a what? You you got to take it seriously, right? Because it's people's money. It's called investments. So anything that people put their money into, they want to have a face behind it, right? So that's just what
Right,
I
and
think.
Eric says thank you for coming on and
Thank you,
showing
Eric.
yourself, and, we appreciate it here for many reasons, for being one hey, the first person that came back with me live in over a year, so that was pretty
Wow.
cool, and, so, hey, now you understand the audio of StreamYards, maybe if you come on again, you maybe be able to
I
do it
want to
from
come
your
back again, Tammy. If we progress, I want to come back. I want to use you, not as an ambassador. Maybe you don't want to be that, but I want to use your platform where I started off is to where we keep coming up with updates and progress and everything. Yeah, not for bad news, but for good news all the time. Not like the other developers.
Right,
So I wish
right.
I come again. You allow me to come again for a second.
I
Hopefully,
will, as long as we're progressing, and even if we're not progressing, if sometimes I give those developers a strict talking to when stuff goes sideways, like I did on that coyote. I think it was Coyote Coin, right, Maddie? That time. Well, that's gonna do it. Well, Shaw, I
sure,
thank you
sure.
so
Nothing's gonna
much. I
happen.
really,
Thank you,
really
thank you.
appreciate you, and I wish you all the best, my friend. I wish you great success, not
Right.
only on your
Thank you.
your launch, but your in life in general. God bless.
Right. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone. Bye, Tammy.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Are you gonna hang up, Shaw?
Oh, me? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Tammy, join our Telegram. There's nothing there, but, everyone,
I
Eric,
will.
John, Maddie. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, we'll do that. Okay, take care,
Yeah.
Shaw. Alright, I wasn't sure if poor Shaw was gonna hang up or not, because I wanted to stay on just a little longer just to say to everybody, I apologize that I stood away for so long, but you guys know that I had some issues in my life. My father was very sick for a long time, and my father, he did wind up passing away. It was terrible. It was horrible, and nobody should have to die the way that my dad did. It was absolutely terrible. I thought when my mother passed away, it was awful. When she was in a hospice, I thought it was just terrible, but apparently, when she died, it really wasn't that bad. Like, I didn't realize that everything that can happen to somebody when they have, like, stomach cancer is oh, you guys, it was just terrible. But, so he did pass away in June, and, now I am going through because he died without a will. He refused to believe he was gonna die. He just didn't wanna believe he was dying. He thought he was gonna push through and be okay. And I feel like if he felt like if he made a will, like that was gonna be it for him, and he didn't wanna face that, so he left the house. There's no will. I have to go through probate, so I hired a probate attorney, but he's got this homeless chick living in the house. He met her because he was donating time at a food pantry, and he met one of the homeless girls, and he invited her to move into the house. I can't get this chick out of the house. No matter what I do, I can't get this chick out of the house. It's not in my name. The only way I can evict her is when the house is finally in my name, then I'll be able to give this chick the boot. She's a hopeless alcoholic. Um, I don't know what the hell she's doing in there. Like, my sister does go and check on the house periodically, but man, it is like a nightmare. Come to find out, my dad was paying her car insurance, was buying her beer, was, giving her cash money, and you guys, and he had this other girl that I thought was a nice person, was taking his painkillers. She took all of his gold. She took most of his silver. My father had not a nickel in his checking account when he died. They took everything from my father. Listen, not that my dad was a wealthy man. My dad was not a wealthy man. We were poor my whole life, and he was poor right up into the time that he retired, but then he got his Social Security, veterans benefits, union pension, like, all of this money started funneling into him, and he wound up getting, like, $6,000 a month, which is good. It was good for, where being that he was poor his whole life. $6,000 a month he was getting, and he had a fucking nickel in his checking account. How does that happen? The man never bought anything. Where did the money go? These 2 chicks teamed up and raked my old man over the coals, and I blame myself because when I went down to visit him every time, I never thought to open the safe to make sure the gold and silver were still there. I never thought to open his checkbook to see what was going on in his balance because he was my father and I respected him. I didn't nose around in his business. That's how we roll in New Jersey. That's your parents' business. They want you to know about something, they're gonna tell you about it, but you don't go just rifling around in your dad's stuff and look at no, you don't do that. Looking back, I should have done it. I should have done it. I should have known what was going on in my father's life because they took him and raked him over the coals, and I am so pissed off about it, you guys. I don't get me wrong, I gave my father a beautiful funeral. He got all the top honors that he got from the military because he died because of Vietnam. He had that Agent Orange poisoning, gave him all kinds of cancers and everything, but they took him. I didn't see it coming. I thought they were nice Christian people. It's another thing. These people cloak themselves in the name of Jesus and abuse that title of a Christian. And they effed him over. And in the process, effed us over. And I think maybe it was a good thing my dad didn't do a will because maybe somebody would have persuaded him to leave the house to her. You know what I'm saying? So now, I mean, it is just there's stories about that would just curl your hair about what the hell has gone on and what happened. And it's like my siblings and I are left to deal with it, but it's Herrick, I feel like it is my fault. Dave, you probably had fun with the girls. I know he wanted to have fun with the one that took his gold and silver, but, she wanted no part of that. She just wanted his money. She just wanted his money. Yeah, thanks. I mean, it sucks. Listen, if and he lived in Florida, I live here in New Jersey, so I tried to get down there, like, a bunch of times each year. I haven't been on vacation, and I don't even know how long because whenever I could take time off, I was going down to see my parents in Florida and take care of them. My mom died in 2020, and, my dad just died in June 2023. So maybe I'll take a vacation, but I won't be able to take a vacation until this whole probate thing is over with. But apparently in Florida, probate can take the guy told me anywhere from 2 to 4 months. It's taken longer than that. It's 4 months this month, and I'm still not done with paperwork. Like, it is a nightmare, and I can't get that chick out of the I have to come up with something to get her out of the house, but there's no legal way for me to do it. There's no way I can legally do it, but just saying, I'm from Jersey, you know what I'm saying? Not that listen, I would never physically hurt somebody, but I can be crafty, can be sneaky. So I have a thing that I might try. Hopefully it'll work. Um, of course, I always work within the confines of the law, absolutely, 100%. But yeah, that's my life, dude. And in the midst of all of this, it prevented me. Well, you know what? Like most, no, I shouldn't say most, like a lot of girls, I had a very complicated relationship with my father. Very complicated. My mom, listen, I knew my mother loved me for sure. My mom loved my dad. Like, I listen, I was his daughter. I'm sure he loved me, but not 100% did I feel love from him. Not a lot. And I think it was just him. He's kinda messed up from when he was a kid, and maybe the war also tacked on a bunch of stuff to him, but, man, he really, uh very complex relationship with him. And when he died, I couldn't even cry because of the wreckage that got left behind. And I didn't for a long, long time, And, every now and then, like, it'll hit me, and then I'll get upset. I'm like, "Man, it's weird how grief works into you," and I just like I said, I had a complicated relationship with the old man, but, it's very strange. So, if your parents are still alive and you have the opportunity, if you haven't had a good relationship with them, maybe just try. Maybe I mean, my dad never called me or texted me. It just wasn't his thing. Like, my mom would always call and text, "Hey, how you doing? What you doing today? Going shopping? What are you doing?" My dad, no, he never did that. I almost died in the hospital when my appendix ruptured. He never called me. He was like, "Hey, you feeling better? How's it going? Are you healing okay?" Never. Never, never, never. If I wanted to talk to him, I had to call him, but that's okay. But I think I could have tried harder, but I was still angry that I don't know. And now he's gone, and I have nowhere to put these feelings and these questions and all of this anger. I have nowhere to put it, and I can't blame anybody. How do you blame somebody who's dead now? Like, you can't do that. Like, it's gone, you know? But so if your parents are still alive and you have the opportunity to maybe fix a relationship and maybe make it better, like I suggest you try to do it because I knew my dad was sick. I knew he had cancer. I figure he didn't have long. I didn't think he was going to die when he died. Like I thought because my mom was in hospice for like almost a month. She was in hospice. He was in hospice for like 4 days. And he died so terribly, and nobody should have to die like that. Eric says, "Sounds like he was old school." Oh, yeah, he was. And maybe had a hard time showing love and approval. I'm sure he told other people how much he loved you and was proud of you, at least I bet. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I guess we'll never know. I guess the only people he would have told are those 2 losers that are down there, one living in the house and the other one that's probably counting his money and dude, you're not gonna fucking believe this. I can't believe I just said the F word. I am so sorry. It slipped out. You're not gonna effing believe this. So he was in hospice, and of course, they had him on morphine, and they had him on a fentanyl patch. A fentanyl patch. I would have been terrified of that thing because people die of that. The guy goes to my I wasn't there when my dad died. My brother was there with my father when he passed away. They turned to my uncle, my dad's brother, who was there, and he happened to be a nurse, and it was a good thing he was there 'cause if my brother was there alone with my father, it would have been too much for him to handle. I would have told my brother to just call an ambulance before, because I was gonna be there the next day, because 'cause I'm thinking, "Hey, it's hospice. We've got some time to work with. We'll get the will done while he's in hospice, I'll bring an attorney to the house," and he just wound up dying real quick, and, the guy turns to my uncle and he says, "There's a fentanyl patch missing from the box." And my uncle's like 70 something year old guy. He's like, I didn't take it." And my brother's like, F no, I wouldn't touch that." Like, one thing I have to say about my brother, he's like me, we don't drink. Uh, I don't even think he smokes pot. Like, he does nothing. He's like a teetotaler. I know he never would have touched it. So what do you think happened to that fentanyl patch? Who do you think took the fentanyl patch? A fentanyl patch. Probably the same girl that was like, hey, Ted, can you give me some more of your Oxycontin? Hey, Ted, like I have his phone. I have my dad's phone and I see all the times that she was taking his pills, his Oxycontins. That's illegal. Not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to take somebody else's Oxycontin. What do you think I should do about that? Do you think I should call the police and have somebody turned in for that? Because everybody's telling me that I need to do that. But see, I'm a Christian, not a fake Christian, but an actual real Christian, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'd like to think that I could just, let it go and let God deal with her, but man, everybody else is like, "Tammy, you need to show this to the detectives," and, you know, because she works for a really big corporation in Florida that's like, you need security clearances to work there, and, like, if she got busted for a drug charge, she'd lose her job 100%, and so, like, I don't wanna sink to that level, but it's like, she's disgusting. I would never be able to do that to somebody, ever, and then she's like, "Well, I spent so much time with him, what do you think I'm entitled." You know how many people I live in a condo, I can't tell you how many times that I had to take some of the old people here to the hospital, or take their garbage out, or do this and that for them. I would when my neighbor Pat died, I took her to the hospital so many times and picked her up, like, and did all this stuff for her. Like, when she died, I was never like, "Where's my cut? Don't I get a cut?" No, I did it for Pat because I like Pat as a person and I wanted to help her, and I knew, she wasn't able to go up and down the stairs as easy and carry the garbage and do I cared about her, that's why I did it. I wasn't looking for a portion of her will, but get the hell out of here. Seriously, get the hell out of here. But yeah, so everybody's like, "Tammy, you should turn that over to the detectives," but I don't wanna do that. Like, not only I'm a Christian, but I have karma, like, I don't wanna mess up my chi for her. Eric says, "But if she doesn't have it, then you're wrong. Don't stu." Oh, no, Eric, what I'm talking about was, she took my father's painkillers, his actual Oxycontins, and I know this because there's text messages between them back and forth about, and it wasn't just one time where she's like, "Hey, Ted, my pills ran out." It was a bunch of times where she always has an excuse as to why she needs more of his pills. "Oh, she needs more of his pills because she left hers at work and the building is locked. Oh, the doctor's screwing her over. The pharmacy's closed." Like, there was always a reason why she needed more and more and more. And my dad was getting like 90 pills a month at one time. And when I would go visit him, I'd have to remind him to take his pills because he'd forget to take them. And then he'd be like, "Oh, only break me a half." Like, he wouldn't even take the whole pill. So who was taking all he should have had, like, 5 bottles of pills left over, but he had none. She cleaned them out, dude. There was not a pill left in the house. She took everything. And then she swiped one of the fentanyl patches because one of those was missing. Who else was gonna take a fentanyl patch? Somebody who's taking OxyContin like it's going out of style, or somebody who doesn't drink alcohol. Or maybe it was the homeless chick, but I don't think she would have taken it because her thing is booze. I think she would have been scared to take that. Her employer might care, John, yeah, but I don't wanna, like, I still don't know, right, Maddie? Like, Maddie says, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. 90 OxyContin is of exp well, I mean, he was a veteran, right? So my dad got really good health care, definitely. So I don't think he paid anything for his prescriptions. So he got all that for free. But yeah. So that's my dealio. Oh, wait a minute, I have to do a giveaway. I have to go because we did that Thug Life thing. Hold on a second. Let me go. That's it. Okay. Thug Life. Hold on a second. hitting that one. Hold on a second. Why is this not working? At Sean L. 1. At Sean L. 3865. At Sean L. 3865 won the giveaway. At Sean L. Is he here? Sean? Sean, send me your wallet address. Oh, I'll have to post it on X, I guess, because he's probably not here, right? Let's see. I got some comments here. Hold on a second. Go through downtown Seattle and you'll see a plethora of zombies on fentanyl. That drug is destroying America. Yeah, like I 100% wouldn't touch that because I mean, you see the cops that make arrests, they just like touch somebody that's on fentanyl and they're passing out. They have to get hit with Narcan because it just like breezed on them. Like it is crazy. Oh, you work for the government? Oh, good. Copay $5. Okay, that's good. Jasmine price prediction? Oh, I don't even know. Hold on a second. Like I have to do. You know what? Guys, seriously, go to Twitter, the guy, Anonymous Crypto Predictions. You have to follow that guy. He gives amazing TA. Um, g- Calls are insane. You guys really, really should follow him. He is wonderful. And I think he might have done Jasmine. Wait a second. Let me make it bigger. Let's see. You guys see this? Yeah. He's done a lot of, is this his newest one? No. He's saying Bitcoin to very critical levels being tested right now. He did, because he had asked people, "Hey, if you have something you want me to look at, do some price predictions." Oh, here we go. I don't know if Jasmine's here though. Solana, this is by end of Q4 2025. So this is, far off, but Solana 180 to 225, which is totally they've already been there, right? So this is not outrageous. This would definitely make sense. To FIL, Filecoin 208, XLM 68 cents, so not much. Algo 151, HBAR 79, Gala. But you see, like it goes from here to here. Gala anywhere. Oh no, but he said that was $1.71. Dot 67 to 124. Mana 692 to 8. Vet 24 to 46. But I like that Solana price point for sure. Quant 850 to 1270, XRP 420 to 610, Chainlink. Man, I did a video on Chainlink like a couple weeks ago, and now everybody's like, I see all kinds of videos about Chainlink now, but 125 to 185. And I think right now it's like at 750, right? Cardano 380 to 560. But he does, if you send him a message and you ask him about any specific cryptocurrency, he, like, answers a lot of people. So, if you want, like, someone who has, like, a strong predictive calculator, he definitely would be the person to ask. Guys, it's almost been 2 hours. Man, I gotta smoke. Now you know why your girl smokes, right? Like, it's forget about it. I need my cigarette. Need to calm down a little bit. But, you guys, I thank you so much for joining me. I really do. I appreciate you guys hanging out there. $1 for Jasmine? I don't know about that. Isn't it like 0.003 right now or like something really low? Yeah, Maddie, I always every time I go to Belize because I watch a lot of YouTubers, but I watch it while I'm working and doing stuff, so I don't actively participate in the chat, but I see Maddie all day, all over. Every time I turn on Believes, there's Maddie. Thank you, Maddie, I appreciate you. Maddie's always here. Yeah, Bitcoin, I am bullish AF on that one, man, because I do think end of next year is gonna be huge for Bitcoin. Huge, huge. And I don't think that the economy is listen, I know a lot of people trash the economy right now, but I don't think it's as bad as everybody says it is. We are not in a recession. We're not. I think a big problem about inflation, and you can call me a crazy conspiracy theorist because, there are some people that believe in crazy conspiracies. Like my best friend, she thinks JFK Jr. is still alive and she thinks the earth is flat. That's crazy. I think, though, that this inflation is artificial. And let me tell you why. People are making more now. People are making 20 bucks an hour now, 25 bucks an hour to start starting pay. I think Walmart is like a $15 an hour minimum. The man will never let you have anything. Never. The minute you start making a little bit of extra money, the man is going to take it away from you. You could start making $100 an hour, and the man would find some way to grab you by the ankles, hang you upside down, and shake every last cent out of you. Wow, my first super chat. Shut the front door for like a million years. Thank you, Chuckles. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. And it's a big one too, 1999. You're the man. Thank you very much, Chuck. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you very much. But at least that's what I believe, right? I think that the more that the average Joe starts to make, the wealthy guy is just going to jack up prices. Why should you have it? He's going to take it from you. You guys don't even know where I live. A I mean, in the town where I live, a studio apartment is $1,200 a month. A studio! It's like the size of my office here, which I think this is like 12 by 15, my studio. That's it. And people are paying 12 how do you pay $1,200 a month for studio rent? How does that even happen? Where are you working that you can afford like, someone fresh out of high school, how are you moving out of your parents' house, right? You better get some roommates. Cool. Oh, but the Patata guy sent me a tip. Thank you very much, Patata. Shaw, you're the best. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, now I'm definitely gonna have to get a presale. Thank you, Shaw. Thank you. Um, yeah, so that's just what I think because it's just all of a sudden weird how that kind of all happened after all this money got printed for the pandemic and people started making better money because they had to pay more to get people to come back to work. And then all of a sudden the prices went through the roof. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's how can people afford to live? How? How? Used to be able to get I go to Walmart to get, like, my essentials, like, the big ginormous thing of Coke and my paper towels, my toilet paper, um, the stuff that, like, ShopRite charges an arm and a leg for, and I can get it for a steal at Walmart. I used to be able to get that 24 pack of Coke for under $10 at Walmart. Now, even at Walmart, it's like 14 bucks. Like, come on now. Unbelievable. Oh, yeah, Maddie, good for you. I mean, oh, you don't have a mortgage? That's really good. Here's the good thing about my dad's mortgage, though. It's not that expensive because I have to pay his mortgage while this whole probate thing is going on, and that's like 1,800. And everybody's like, "You're stupid. You should have not even just said anything. You should have just kept his mortgage and just rented the house out to somebody because the house is beautiful. It's brand new house, Gorgeous 5-bedroom house, 2.5 bath, beautiful, beautiful place. I probably could have rented it out for like 4 or 5 grand a month. I should have just well, I guess it's not too late. I guess I could pull a plug on it, on the probate. I don't know. I have to ask the probate attorneys. But right now, the mortgage is only 1,800 bucks a month for that house. That's it. And the real estate lady's like, "I think I wanna put the house up for, like, 500,000." And I'm like, "Okay," 'cause, like, he bought the house on a veteran's loan, and remember, he never had any money in his life until the retirement packages kicked in. He put no money down, but he had such great credit. I think his percentage was, like, half a point or whatever. So he got like this and the house went significantly higher in value. I think he paid 220 for the house, and that was 5 years ago, and now it's worth double. His house is worth double than what he paid for it 5 years ago. So that's the only reason there's any money in the house is because the value of it went up. Other than that, there'd be no inheritance. That lady cleaned his house out. Man, let me tell you, my brother and because I would travel down to see my dad with my brother. He's like, "Tammy, why didn't we open the safe? Why didn't we know what was in dad's safe? Why didn't we look in there? Because we knew the code." And I'm like, "Because we're good people. We wouldn't do that. That's why these who knew that other vicious people would come in here and clean the old man out? When you're a good person, you don't think about stealing, you just don't. Never crossed my mind to look through my dad's personal things. Never thought about it. Never crossed my mind. It should have. So let my story of woe be a cautionary tale to you. Camera went out. Okay, my camera went out for a third time tonight. That's a definite sign for me to leave. Maybe it was even a sign for my dad to quit talking about him. Dad, you know I love you. I pray for him every day, his soul. Oh my God, my poor daddy. Oh man, he died so terribly. I just can't get that out of my head. Ugh, I feel so bad for him. Well, thank you very much and thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate you guys very much. And thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by my first live stream in forever. Maybe next time we go live, you guys can pick the topic or you can like let's see if we can maybe corral a different dev from a different token, something that we might be interested in looking into. How does that sound? Anything that's good? It'd be nice to get those freaking Pepe guys on there. I have a question for them. So don't forget to go follow that anonymous crypto because that person is awesome. It could be a lady. I mean, I don't know. Good night, Eric. Good night, Chuck. Good night, Maddie. Good night, Dave. Good night, Patata, Shaw. Good night, everybody that joined me tonight for my first live stream. I appreciate you so much. Please have a wonderful weekend. Please take care of yourselves. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. May God bless you. And remember, try to only buy on those red candles.